afternoon, good evening. Those of you on TikTok and YouTube, even Facebook platforms, we thank God for you, and you. I am Mr. Clay. Walk with me. We're in number chapter 15, the 15th chapter of Numbers. Yes. But first, let us pray. O most holy, I am that I am. We thank you for all that you've done. We thank you for your mercy. We thank you for all the things that you've shown us, and how you led us into the land, and how that you led us like children, even as a mother leadeth her chicks or her children to safety. Yes, you've given us the land that was once promised to our fathers, even that land the land of Shem. Yes, and we thank you for all the things that you have done. We ask you to deal with our minds and our hearts, that we might be careful to follow your commands and your laws and your statutes and those things that our ancestors have agreed to, for we have gravely fallen along the way. Yes, your wrath has consumed us. Your chastisement has caused us to wail, and it has caused us to be poor and all those things. But now we know that you favor us and that you want us to become a people after your own heart. But yet we still have those who resist and those who say nay and this and that. But oh yes, we thank you for the leaders that are starting to turn to righteousness, starting to turn to that which causes the people to prosper. Yes, even that righteousness that comes by you. Yes, we thank you for Burkina Faso and those who have went and done according to as you have prescribed. And we also thank you that they are yet going to do, for a nation will prosper by a righteous leader, because they chose a king. Our ancestors chose a king, and yet the king either caused them to do righteous or the king caused them to sin. And we thank you for these things, that we might prosper. Yes. We thank God for you and you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes. Numbers chapter 15. 15th chapter of Numbers. And the I Am spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land of your habitations, I give unto you, and will make an offering by fire unto the I Am, and burnt offering, or a sacrifice, performing a vow, that's the vow of the Nazareth, or a real offering, or in your solemn feast, to make a sweet savor unto the I Am, of the herd of the flock. Then he shall offer his offering unto the I Am, bring a meat offering of 10th deal of flour, mingled with the fourth part of an hin and oil. And these are English weights and standards. They've whatever. But anyway, they put it into their language to make you think that it's all them, that these things were people that are not of the Bantu. This is what they did. When you read these words, these are not the words of those who spoke the original language. So we have to do the best we can do. Yeah? Okay, now, the fourth part of a hin of wine for a drink offering shalt thou prepare with the burnt offering or a sacrifice for one lamb. And for a ram thou shalt prepare for a meat offering 2/10 deals of flour mingled with the third part of an hin and oil. But for a drink offering thou shalt offer the third part of an hin of wine for a sweet savor unto the I Am. And when thou preparest a bullock for a burnt offering, for a sacrifice, performing a vow or peace offering unto the I Am, then shall he bring with the bullock of a meat offering of 3/10 deals of flour mingled with half of a hin and oil. And thou shalt bring forth a drink offering, half of a hin of wine, and for an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto Tata and Zambi. Yes. And it shall be done for one bullock, one ram, or for a lamb, or a kid, according to the number that ye shall prepare. So ye do every one according to their number, that are born of the country, shall do these after this manner, in an offering made by fire, a sweet savor unto Tata and Zambi. If a stranger sojourn with you, or whosoever be among you in your generations, and will offer an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the I Am, as ye do, so shall he do. In other words, those who would join themselves. There's no salvation under this Bible, under this book, under the great I am, under Tata and Zambi, unless you are of the children of the Bantu, even so-called Israel. Now, you will join Israel, no matter who you are. One ordinance shall be for both of you, of the congregation also for the stranger. See, God is not unjust and not unfair. He that sojourneth with you in an ordinance forever in your generations, ye are so shall the stranger be before the I am. One law, one manner shall be for you, and for one stranger that sojourneth with you. So in your laws, yes, it should be one law, one consequence, one sentence. No matter who that person is what God is saying. And that is righteousness. Not the laws that we have in the land, these lands of the heathen that are so biased because of the color of the skin or the nationality of the person. They have a law for this person and a law for that person. We forgive this one, but we don't forgive. We give lesser sentence for this and lesser sentence for that. No, one law and one manner shall be for you, and for the stranger that sojourneth with you. In other words, if the law means deletion, it is deletion. Yes. Speak unto the children of the Bantu, even Israel, and say unto them, when ye come into the land whither I bring you, then shall it shall be. When ye eat of the bread of the land, ye shall offer up an heave offering unto the I am. Before you take a bite of anything of the land, he said, you go to the priest and give it, and he shall give an heave offering, and he wave it, and I am is pleased with that, because you gave him the first of what you have harvested. Now, he shall offer up a cake of the first of your dough for an heave offering, as ye do the heave offering of the threshing floor. Ye shall heave it. Anything, the first of everything that you ever get, you take it to the priest, and he will wave it for a heave offering. Yes, yes. And the first of your dough, he says, and an offering in your generations. In other words, this thing doesn't cease. It's been cut off by the I am because of our disobedience and our headstrongness. He said, and if ye have erred and have not observed these commandments which the I am has spoken unto Moses, even all that the I am hath commanded you by the hand of Moses from the day that the I am commanded Moses, and henceforth among your generations, then it shall be, if aught be committed by ignorance without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall offer one young bullock for a burnt offering. In other words, if all the people have sinned or done something wrong and then they remember, then you're going to offer an offering, a sin offering. He said that it shall be one young bullock for a burnt offering, and for a sweet savor unto the I am, with his meat offering and his drink offering, according to the manner, and one kid of the goats for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, and it shall be forgiven them, for it is ignorance. And they shall, that's why it's so good to know the law. That's why it's good to know what God has prescribed for you. Now, the New Testament doesn't give you anything. See, it's just a farce. It's just messed up. Because God has given you this law. Even the children of the Bantu, even Kata and Zami have given this law, that we should be beholden of it, that we shall obey it and understand it and know it. And the stranger that sojourneth among them, seeing that all the people were in ignorance. And if any soul sin through ignorance, then he shall bring a she-goat, a nanny, of the first year for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for the soul that sinneth ignorantly. And when he sinneth by ignorance, he's not talking about deletion. He's not talking about that. Therefore the I am to make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. And ye shall have one law for him that sinneth through ignorance, both him that is born among the children of the Bantu in Israel, and for the stranger that sojourneth among them. The law concerning presumptuous sins. Presumptuous assumed what you think according to how you feel. But the soul that doeth aught presumptuously, that sin presumptuously, whether he be born in the land or a stranger, the same reproaches the I am. You said something against God. You reproach him. You better get that right quick before somebody discovers it and you be deleted. That soul shall be cut off from among his people. because he has despised the word of the Most High, and have broken his commandment, that soul shall utterly be cut off. His iniquity shall be upon him. In other words, to do those things of the priest office, to do those things that are not right before God, God will delete you. He commanded Israel to delete those who disobey and those who have caused things to happen in Israel. But what did Israel do? Nothing. Just like this people here. They do nothing. Their people can do whatever they want, most of them, and never have to suffer any consequences. Now, when the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto the congregation, and they put him in ward, because it was not declared what should be done to him. And the I am, in other words, they detained him. Because this is what the I am, you have went against the commandments of the king. Okay? And men shall surely be put to death, all the congregation. And the I am said to Moses, the man shall be surely put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. Is God unjust to do such a thing? No. He is the king. Then Israel they took the authority from God and gave it to mankind. Then you came down with men, and when the men sinned, the people sinned. Then you came to Jesus. Then when that happened, oh, it was just all messed up. Because that's when effeminacy and all these other things that have happened, taking the man out of the home, taking the man away from it all, and giving it all to the woman, and saying that the woman is God, according to the Egyptian myths. How can any man or any woman be God when they yet can die? They can't even create a baby. Your body creates that. Their body processes that baby. God created back in Genesis. Now, and all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones, and he died as the I am commanded. God is no play. When God begins to take over the earth, when God begins to take control of all these governments, when God begins to tell men that, when he begins to destroy men by groves, through whatever means that it might be, God is no play. Many of you think God is a play toy. God is one to be held in derision. But no, my friend. It's absolutely the opposite. You are to be held in derision. See and know. He says, I am he, and besides me there's no other God. And read Psalms chapter 2. This tells you what's going to happen to you. And the I am spake to Moses in verse 37, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make fringes in the border of their garment. Now, some of these camps, they focus on just these fringes and forgot about the sacrifices. They forgot, how can you do one and not do the other? Come on now. If you're going to do the fringes, why don't you sacrifice? If you're going to do that, why don't you wear all this stuff on your head? Why don't you just do all the things that God say do? But yet you want to go just fringes. And then the sons of Aaron died because they did it wrong in the temple. They had fringes, yeah. That's not the only thing God told you to do, so you can be seen of men. Please. Now, remember all the commandments of the I am, and do them, that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye go a-whoring. Let me read that again. And this shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it. That's the same thing with circumcision. That's the same thing with everything that God tells you to do, that you might look upon it. And remember Deuteronomy. Remember all the commandments of the I am, and do them, that ye seek not after your own heart, your own eyes, after which ye go a-whoring, that ye may remember and do all the commandments, and be holy unto your God. I am your God, which brought forth you out the land of Egypt, to be your God. I am the Lord your God. Yes, God wants you to be a holy people. They're about to enter into this land according to this narrative. And again, after we get through with this law, after the book of Deuteronomy, I adjure you, if you do not have the book of Enoch and you are following me, please, by all means, go purchase you a copy of the book or obtain the book of Enoch. That's where we're coming from next, is the book of Enoch. We're coming from the forbidden books. And therefore, with all that, I'm going to say, peace.